Welcome to the Elementary Literacy Coach Room at ACS. This is the room where the literacy coach lives, as well as where teachers can come to get books for a variety of purposes. We have a browse book library where students can find leveled books. These books came from a set that we created when we were making our leveled library and found that many of the books that we had, we didn't have multiple copies. Eventually, these texts will return to classrooms for teachers to marry into their classroom libraries. This room also serves as a spot where the literacy coach and other teachers gather for professional development. We have this large kitchen-style table, which is nice for a collaborative environment. It also houses our ACS professional literary library, which is literacy library, which is where we often generate professional development information. Teachers are able to check out these books and the coach uses them to facilitate discussions. We house big books in the literacy library. Teachers can come in and check out the big books. What we found was when these books were in people's classrooms, they were often unaccounted for, or we simply didn't know what it was we had. There's walls in the literacy room where the coach is hoping to train teachers. This is a word study wall using real spelling and some things from structured word inquiry. We haven't really dove into this yet, but we will be, and it'll be a place where teachers can come and look at samples and discuss their practice around word study. This year, in addition, we took control of our DRAing and tried to make it more streamlined and functional for teachers. Inside these cupboards are copies of DRAs that teachers can pull out as they need them during our DRA testing windows. What we found before was that TAs or teachers often spent lots of time making copies when it was easier just to have a collection of copies and they simply took what they need. The literacy library also houses our leveled library, and these books are again available to teachers to check out. We just got done with the organization of this library, but are finding it's constantly needing to be updated. But we have many, many texts, and next year one of my jobs is going to be to go through and vet the good from the bad. But these books are in groups of 6, so teachers can pull them for guided reading, shared reading. Down here below we have a few texts that we have many, many copies of, 10 or more. So these books especially we're using for shared reading, sometimes for book clubs. They're already leveled and some of these are quite high quality. This wall over here is housing our mentor texts for grades 3 to 5 Writers Workshop. This is something we just purchased this year and are finding that it's difficult to organize now that we have so many books. We're trying to give teachers a way to take the text that they need, but always ensure that we have them available. So that's the ACS Literacy Library.
Sorry. That's okay. I did this before I got